Hello guys, welcome back to my second edition of Mind Mapping. I'm Santoso, a student of MBA class International Business School. At this point in time, I'm going to share you with the framework about what subject major our class is about global economy and international business school. Our Global Economy and International Business class is an 8-week course facilitated by our beloved lecturer, Professor Sembel and Dr. Yulita Susanti, Ph.D. Let's move to the mind mapping. Global Economy and International Business as part of global economy. We found global trade in which each country tries to produce a certain product or services consists of absolute and comparative advantages. Some countries are better equipped others to produce particular goods or services. Absolute advantage is the ability to produce a specific product more efficiently than any other nation, while comparative advantage is the ability to produce a specific product more efficiently than any other product. Goods and services are produced more efficiently when each country specializes in the product for which it has a comparative advantage. We also learn another part of international opportunities. There are two components of that, which is investment of opportunity. It is the marginal returns on MNC projects are above those of early domestic frame since MNC has expanded opportunities set of possible projects from which to select while financing for opportunity. MNC cannot pay off capital funding at a lower cost due to the largest opportunity share of funding source of around the world. The second part is the international finance, capturing finance management and finance environment. International taxation consists of direct tax, indirect tax, and also a sales tax. Direct tax imposed on income derived from business profit, intra-corporate transaction, capital gains, and sometimes royalties. While indirect tax applies to firms that license and franchise products and services. Government withholds some percentage of royalty payment or interest charge as tax, while some tax on the value of goods or services stopped and paid by the ultimate users. Next is about risk in international business. There are four risks that need to be encountered. The first one, cross-culture risk, is because every country will have a different culture. The second one is country risk. The third one, commercial risk, and the last one is currency or financial risk, including currency exposure, foreign taxation, and inflation rate. Risk has to be managed. There are also several management tasks to manage, such as capital structure, raise fund for firm, working capital and cash flow, and also capital budgeting. Those about financial management scope. And now we move to the financial and environment, capturing international monitoring system and global financial system. International monetary system is the institutional framework and rules by which national currency exchange for one and another, while global finance system is the collection of financial institutions that facilitate and regulate the flow of investment and capital funds worldwide. It includes the national and international banking system, the international bond market and national stock market, the key participant and relationship in the global monitoring and financial system, where international organization level to nationwide, such as central bank established national infrastructure level and goes to the firm level. Several issues in the global economy, and one most memorable crisis started by mismanagement of credit chains in country level in US, then escalated up to the global economic crisis. It was called subprime mortgage crisis. It is an ongoing economic problem manifesting itself through liquidity issue in the global banking system, owing to foreclosure which accelerated in the US in the late 2006. A complex interaction solved the financial situation. Mortgage broker and securities trader triggered a global financial crisis during 2007 until 2008. That's some summary of global economic in the nutshell. Let's learn about the international business. International trade is in this part we learn about commercial policy called tariff and tariff quota. Tariff is a tax of import, while quota is a physically meet of importation quantity. Quota come in many forms, for example, import licensing requirement or voluntary export listing. Global standardization is about setting a possibility for recognizing standard across country and starting from harmonization, mutual recognition, and separate standard. Labor standard, the International Labor Office, or we call it ILO, established basic labor rights such as a prohibition of forced labor, freedom of association, the right to organize and bargain collectively, cessation of the exploitation of child labor, and also non-discrimination. Another aspect of global standardization is a trade and environmental standard. Issues related to the trade and environment standard are similar to trade and labor standard. The true problem on environment impact, a key distinction between transboundary problem and non-transboundary problem. Example, transboundary problem is about greenhouse gases. Non-transboundary does not cross borders such as pesticide, contamination of field. International strategy is a strategy carried out in two or more countries. The aim of the strategy is for efficiency, flexibility, and learning. Therefore, strategy choices that first one is a global strategy centralized. Second one, globalization strategy decentralized, emphasis of local responsiveness. The third one, international strategy, centralized in core competency and decentralized subsidiary and is the last one, transnational strategy. Is mixed, centralized for location and decentralized for local responsiveness. The several topics we discussed, the last part, there is a scalability of business activity from domestic level, international level, and multinational level, up to the big one is a global business. On globalization process, we also identify there are strategic part foreign market entry, importing, exporting, licensing, strategic alliance, finding collaborative franchises and including franchising. There is a very common in retail industry. That's all the summary in my opinion. And there is still many interesting aspects of global economy and international business that need to be explored. Since the world is rapidly changing, the real focus has driven up globalization faster than we ever imagined. Thank you all for watching. That's all the summary of global economic and international business of our class at IPMI International Business School. Hopefully you can learn something from this video. Thank you and bye-bye.